We venture into unknown territory, folks. We are in Act 2 of Die in the Dungeon, which I've never played before because all of the demos end after Act 1. So who knows what we're going to come across? In the last episode, if you missed it, first of all, you can go back to the channel yesterday. We uploaded it yesterday. You can find the entire first part. We got a lot of good stuff going for us. Some fun relics. We're working with watermelon slice here, where if exactly 3 dice on the board are a face value of 3, then all of our dice on the board get 3 extra value, which is a nice little thing to build around. And we have built around it. So we've got some exciting things going on. Let's figure out what you're doing, my guy. So enemy is targeting my weak spots. Okay, place dice on all of these slots to reduce the attack value of the enemy. Gotcha. So you're hitting me for 15 right now. Believe it or not, quite a bit. Let's re-roll both of these dice. Unfortunately, you stayed as a 1. But we can still hyper buff you, which is nice. Like, this is a very, very nice buff for us. And then you can go with, like, a glass die here. And then this is kind of irrelevant. Honestly, all of these are kind of irrelevant. But then, like, this becomes an 8, putting that there. And then you could put, like, more of these down, too. Which then buffs everything. yeah, okay. You hit for 7 if we do that. And I would take 4. Or you hit for 15 and I still take 4. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gotta be a better approach here for figuring this one out. Because I feel like that we can make something work here. Let's do, that's 6 block, that's 11 block, but I could fill in this. Now we have 8 block, which blocks you, but then we also have where that tile at the top is going to be a plus a lot moving forward. Because this is now a plus 9. This is a plus 14 because it mirrored that spot. Yeah, okay. That's disgusting. It's like really good. I reroll ya. Lot of good stuff here. I reroll. This is all very good things. We can do a lot of damage. Okay, we can do a lot of damage. That's 15. This is 33. This is exactly 40. Holy crap, man. Okay, that's, I mean, it's frankly disgusting. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. This is an attack D4, but it gains extra value for each dice on the board next to it. The fact that it's in a D4, right? If I have 5 or more of the same type in my deck, I gain an energy. Right now, I've got 2 attack. I guess that I probably don't need you, man. I probably don't need you. It's just to the target enemy. I mean, this is a mirror, a faulty mirror again. But it's always going to roll a 4, and it's always going to be free. You're kind of interesting, actually. I love the plus draw from this, but I kind of love a free mirror dice, man. I think we can do some kind of disgusting stuff with that. So let's give ourselves, I mean, we could go like super chaos mode and take this bottom path, but that seems not intelligent to me. Let's go middle path here. Gives us some good variety, hits a couple different things. Some of these enemies are getting hefty, man. 55 health, holy frick. I'm gonna re-roll all 3 of you. Unfortunately, no 3s here. Voltage modifier. At the start of the turn, apply plus or minus slot effects to 2 random slots on the board. Okay. So I'm assuming that you hit the same one this guy did too, because this goes to 2 random slots on the board. So this is currently just locked. Okay. Reduce times 0.5 the value of dice on this slot. Connect with a plus to reverse it. Okay. Let's not worry too much about that quite yet. We can do a lot here, which I think is a good thing. There's some nasty splash potential. Why is this so little damage, man? Am I missing something here? Ah, because the plus and the minus are not connected. So, okay, so we have to... But you covered up the one that is needed, my guy, which makes this like a lot harder for me to do anything about it. Which is kind of annoying. Yeah, because now this just turns into, I mean, this is 14 damage. Which is decent for sure. This is 93 damage. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa, hold on. This okay, wait. What are we doing here? So you're connected. This is getting weird because I can't see the damn plus in here. So how the hell was I doing 93 damage a second ago? The electricity. Okay. Electricity is now flowing times 2 the value of dice on this slot. So let's make this a little different, right? Yeah, that's a lot better. Now you do 58 damage to him and 32 to him because we're doubling the value of this splash damage. Just finish. Just finish the fight. That was terrifying. Lethal. Deal 3 damage if this kill contributes to, or if this die contributes to a kill. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Is interesting. It's a glass, which I think is okay. I love the idea of getting draw though, because we're starting to really ramp up our energy. And I think that we can turn that into something really solid if I continue to mess around. Clicking sound disrupts the room's quietness right after you hear the whizzing of countless arrows heading towards you. Seek cover. Obtain a makeshift trench. Randomly remove a die. Get 1 block for every die in your hand at the end of the turn. Fun. Lose 12 HP. Dice with a face value of 1 cost 0. Nah, because I re-roll them, okay? So we'll randomly remove a die, which is terrifying. You removed my attack die. You didn't remove my good one, though. So I actually don't know which one you removed. I suppose we could take a look. Shouldn't I have, like, my exiled? Nah, that's during the damn run, because that's not actually... Yeah, okay. It's fine. This just means that we're due for an attack die, okay? We'll look for an attack once we get one. So, yeah. Understood. So, we gotta connect y'all up. Hey, what the frick? Are you seeing this? There's a die slot up here. While this enemy is alive, a new board slot will be playable? What the frick? Okay. That's a little wonky, for sure. That is definitely like a little bit wonky, man. I like it, but it is a little bit wonky. So you guys are all connected. That's making this a ×8 now. Now it's a ×20. But I can't do that. We need this, okay? We need this, because this will be +14, but then I get 27 block. You're copying this block, though. I could do this instead and do 18, and then both of these become hefty slots instead. I like that a lot more, okay? I like that a lot more. This is what happens when we don't actually have damage in our deck anymore. We need to figure that freaking out, like, immediately, man. We're gonna have some scary scenarios here. Just kidding. It's 50 plus to both enemies. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. You can just obliterate some of these enemies So I might as well take a basic double dip lethal attack D8. Say that one 10 times fast. And I'm going to tell you, we could totally get this to be mostly all threes, but I'm not even sure we want to. I think that I honestly love the idea of taking this die and buffing the frick out of it. Like, I don't even really need the threes anymore. We'll just buff it. We'll jimmy it, right? Do a little jimmy. I'm gonna love calling the forge a little jimmy, man. That's good. Trembling chair. When using dice with the flash property. I don't think I have a die with the flash property. So let's just upgrade a die. I mean, I love the idea of the glass draw die being better, but I really love the idea of the basic area attack die being like freaking great, right? That's such a huge play for me. This splash die also really good. All of these silver dice, man, we genuinely do not want to touch. They're all perfectly okay as is. The terrain die we buffed to an oblivion. I really don't think that we need to do anything with him either. So I'm gonna tell you, I mean, this is so expensive, but I love the idea of buffing the double dip, man. I think it's stupid solid. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think the chair is it, and we can't afford this, even though like it's very interesting. Redistribute the value of things. I just don't really care. I really just don't care. Okay, I'm gonna buff the I mean, I do think it's a good idea, but I think I'm going to buff the glass splat. No, because it's a glass, man. I don't really care about the glass. Let's buff the double dip, okay? But I'm going to do this in a way where you might be surprised. I'm actually going to go pretty heavy on making sure we get some threes, but also some, like, heavy hitters on it. I think that that's going to be a really solid play for me. Who knows? I mean, we're kind of feeling out how the game's going to go for us. And I think that it feels good right now. Offer a relic. Remove one relic. Gain 20 coins. Okay. Is there a relic I don't care about? +1 block for every die in your hand at the end of the turn. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that that's kind of trash. I know that I literally just got it, so that seems kind of weird to get rid of it right now. But 20 coins, man, is crazy. The value there is insane. Maybe it's just this. Like, one attack to an enemy is largely irrelevant, right? Hopefully I don't regret that, but I'm gonna do it. And then I'll gain 20 coins. And then that makes our next shop, which is coming up soon, very, very good. So I think a discard is fine in order to thin this deck out a little bit. We don't need to remove properties. I just want to discard a die. I mean, the mirror has become a lot better over time. I mean, the mirror D4 is just a better version of it, though. Okay, well, maybe I didn't necessarily have something to remove, man. Because I actually still really like the boost. I'm going to remove our faulty mirror D6. Because I still think that it's a little expensive to play, and the D4 is better. So let's send it. Is this me, brother? That looks like my channel avatar. Okay, I mean, re-roll this die. Not that it matters at all. We're not going to play it anyway. So we would get 6 block if I ended my turn right here. Unfortunately, we're taking 22 damage if I do that. So let's probably, like, not do that. Just as a general rule of thumb. Apply the Tangled slot effect to one random slot on the board. Okay. And then I have to do things to you in order to make you not want to kill me, which is completely valid and fair. Okay. Okay. I mean, like, this is 12 damage. But it's actually a better play to do... Well, no, because you're lethal, boy. We could do this. The splash is better, though, man. The splash is better. And we're getting the buff from that. I need the draw. I'm going to be honest. I need the draw. An area attack die. You rolled a 3-2. Okay. I mean, that is actually just better than what we had. Because now I can focus you. Ah, except I can't kill you now. Which is actually, like, really annoying that I can't kill you. And then this doesn't kill you either, which is kind of annoying. Am I really about to take 16 damage on this? Well, 20 damage? Am I really gonna take 20 damage? That just seems like such a terrible idea. Instead, I could take 14 damage, which would actually be 11 damage, but I wouldn't kill any of you. So what if we try to... No, that's not gonna do anything either, man. We could do this. Oh, but that's the doubling, man. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It has to be this. And then I think you have to play your heal in order to take less damage. Because you can put it in the middle slot, right? And then... So right now, we are focused on this guy. If he dies, you're going to do another 3 to another person. Ah, except we still have the issue where you're no longer doubled. As soon as I remove you, you're doubled. But it's not good enough. I think you do this. It's really unfortunate because it's just not very good, right? Like, that's better than the lethal. It's better than the lethal in the long run. In the short, I mean, it's gonna do an extra 3. I think you gotta do this, man. I do think that this is still pretty freaking brutal, to be honest with you. I think that it sucks, like, a lot. But that's what happens when... I mean, we need another attack die. No, I don't know. We had attack dice. Maybe we need another block die. I gotta think about it. So Tangled, reduce the value by 1. Faulty D4, you'll buff this slot. Then let's make sure that that's squared away. That's now a nice 10 damage coming in, which is very fine to me. 5 block coming in. A terrain die is okay. And then some extra draw. We'd kill you, we'd get 5 block. It's like, it's not great, to be honest with you. I still take 3, but it's at least a little better. It's a tough go so far, man. Tough go. We'll be fine. Like, we can really smack you, which I think is a good thing. 20 damage coming in, I get 11 block. Just play out the turn, man. It's gonna be easy to kill you now. 4, and then buff you to 7. That's good enough. But a rough one. I mean, we took a hit, man. We took a hit. Toxic, apply poison. I don't think that we're going poison, man. But I do love a double dip D6. And I think that this becomes a really prime target for buffing in a shop. So give me treasure, give me a relic. And, I mean, I think that I'm getting my ass kicked a little bit. I think that's good for the record because I was feeling kind of confident going into this recording, and now I'm kind of humbled, and I think that that's a good thing. Dice with a face value of 3 get +2 extra value. That's disgustingly good. For what we're doing, that is, I mean, it's just gross. It's filthy, disgusting, beautiful. So the flash property you apply immediately after I play you on the board. I think that that goes absurdly strong on a boost die. After use, gain a value. It's cool. Dice with a face value of 6 get 6 extra value. Interesting. Free sample. So the pack property, +2 extra value for each die on the board with the same type. And I can't put it on my boost dice, which is interesting. So I guess put it on my block. I guess that's fine. And then I really would like to flash you with one of these. I think that the rest of your shop's kind of booty, if I'm honest with you. But let's grow the lethal. It's huge spending, honestly. I mean, like, we spent a lot in here. But I think that that's a really good thing. And then I'm going to... Sorry, I have to hit continue. I think I'm gonna rest. I know that it's weak, man. It's extremely weak energy. But I took a hit, and I really think that healing would be intelligent as we move into some unknowns, to be honest with you. Now, discarding... I think you're going to hate me for this. I'm gonna discard one of my... Oh, I can't discard my boost dice, man, because then I lose my extra freaking value that I have. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a great point. That's actually tough. That's actually tough. I'm not sure I wanna remove anything from my deck then. Maybe I'm really leaning towards this splash attack die, but brother, I can't afford to remove anything right now. I'm gonna go double question mark into... I think we might need an elite, but let's start with this and then we'll think about this elite after the question mark. Because maybe the question mark gives us something incredible. So, increase value of basic dice. It has to be this guy going up to B3s, okay? And then... I think that I love the idea... I don't think I love the idea of my lethal attack getting better. I don't know. Maybe I don't actually need to do that. Dice with the glass property get +3. It's interesting. Can't afford it, but it's interesting. Redistributes. Increase values of a basic. There's an idea around that I need more block, which means that I need more draw, which means that buffing this draw is intelligent. So I'm going to buff the draw. And in the end, that gives me another 3 on that lane. We still have an issue of too many 3s though, so at some point I have to decide which ones I want to buff further along, which I think is going to have to be the attacks that I want to go and buff further along. Okay, we'll trigger this elite battle. I think that this is actually a really good idea. Enemy can only be killed when dealt an accurate kill. Meaning that you need the exact amount to you. Gross. Okay. Every die with a face value of 3 gets 2 extra value. Take a look at my freaking board right now, man. It's really gross for sure. So that's 12 damage. And then that's 17 to this guy. That's 37. I would kill most everybody. Let's think this one through. I mean, drawing a lot sounds really nice as well. Here's the thing. I'd like to draw. I can kill you, and put you down to 14 and not take damage. I'm gonna send that. I think that that's about as good of a turn as you can get, man. I think that we should be extremely, extremely happy with that. Now, you did not draw a singular attack, which is really terrible, for the record. I think that you love the idea of buffing this terrain tile as much as humanly possible. And then you maintain your 3s for the future. I don't really know how that works, to be honest with you, but that's fine. So that immediately applies, which is sick. This is 18, which is too much. That's 18, which is too much. This is 14, which is perfect. Okay. Weird fight there. Weird fight. Its attack value will be equal to its block value at the start of the turn. That won't be a problem. Block stays at the end of the turn. And then you're a voltage lad. Okay. Well, I got news for you. Things are about to get interesting. Because we can do a lot here. But I do have to make sure that we connect everything. So everything connected. You're taking 62 damage, which kills you. You're taking 40, which kills you. Yeah, that sounds great. And now your ass is like really in rough shape. Like you are long for this world, man. 13. Keep buffing it. That applies immediately, by the way. 25 damage coming in. Add an additional 11 block to that. I mean, I'll do that. That's fine. And then I don't need this. So just finish your turn. Hitting him for 22 is great. I think this is like, if my turn was absolutely perfect, this is what it would look like every time. I think that we just drew and rolled perfect every single time. Which is, I mean, that's great for me. I'm going to fight another elite because I have false confidence from that past one. It's also really good to know that a question mark can just have an elite fight in it. That's something to think about. Weak spots, start of your turn, place a honey die on the board. Place dots on all of these. That's weak spot. Yeah. Honey, reduce times 0.5. It's like really terrible, man, but that's okay. So that buffs those. I can move around the honey too. That's actually exceptional to know. We love that. We love that. So there's your doubled up action. This is then still pretty okay, in my opinion. Rerolling you is irrelevant, but I am going to draw another die. I don't really love that, actually. Yeah, I love that like a lot less than you probably thought. It's still getting buffed a lot, okay? Except I have to then fill this spot in order to make you... Okay, you know what? Start from scratch on this one. So these two spots are buffed because I came in and buffed those already. Which was probably not intelligent, but I did what I did. Do this, do this. The terrain die we have to prepare for the future. That now creates a nice buffing, but then I want to ensure that we take minimal amounts of damage and prepare for the future. 16 is not actually enough to stop you guys, which is crazy. I mean, it is an elite fight, so let's keep that pretty obvious that we can work with you. Okay, we can work with you. This is where we start to get some big time hits in. But we have to be careful how we get those big hits in. If I place you here. This is where the mirror die comes in to really save us, I think. So 35 to you, 21 to you. That's 30 to you. 35, 21. Your brain starts to freaking melt a little bit, my guy. It melts a little bit. This is 35 and 31. Yeah, and then you would put this attack on there, or do you put this attack on there? Because that's going to do 35 to you, 27 to you, but this is going to do an extra chunk of damage to the enemy afterward as well. Now, is it going to do... It's still not enough, is the problem. So the splash is probably better. And it's definitely not better to put down another buff die, because you kill your damage potential. We're going to take a hit here, man. But my hope is... We already used our... I need another heal die in my deck, man. I need another heal die in my deck. Especially, like, this is only half of the fight. I still got more, man. I still got more. Okay. Perma buff that spot. We need to prepare this in a better way in the future, where this glass die ends up being on the same spot that this is getting buffed. Now, that's the hit everybody die, which is exactly what we want. I mean, that is really good. That's 33 to everybody. Good night. Our faulty D4 mirror is like really disgusting, man. This is not good enough. This is fine. I think that was not amazing for what we're doing, but it's okay. A faulty mirror D6. I'm telling you that there's like a planet in which that is surprisingly okay. But I almost love another double dip, man. It costs 2 though. No, you know what? We don't need any of these. We don't need any of these. You're forcing me to rest again, which sucks. But I don't actually have that much money, so I think it's fine. I don't feel like the most confident that I've ever felt going into a final fight. But I mean, this is also... It's probably not the final fight. I think there's another act after this. So let's see what we got. There's a lot of honey on the board. We want to perma buff a corner, okay? That's really the ticket to our success. We also want the one in the corner, and then to hit like some of the same pieces. This is a nice setup. Now, you also want to draw because these dice are abysmal. This is good. This is very good. So I can hit somebody for 19. I can hit somebody for 31. That's a lot better. I will say that I can't help but notice that I'm taking like an infinite amount of damage. I mean, brother, I'm actually dying. I am biting the dust and dying. 31 is unfortunately not good enough, which is insane. I mean, that's clinically insane that is not good enough, but it's not good enough. I need to wipe all of the dice and try again. Okay. So, 1... does the most to everybody. Then, but this is technically more damage, okay? Then we would buff those 2 again. Then we have to buff these 2. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, okay. I knew there was an approach where we could get this to work, man. Because this is now... Oh, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a different... If a tile... Honey covered times 0.25. Why is this royal jelly covered, though? Well, we missed something here. This is still, like, sick, man. This is 76 damage to everything. What mechanic am I missing here that you... There's a royal jelly play going on that I'm missing, and I can't figure out where in here it says that. So, I mean, this is good. I'm gonna hit all of them for a lot. I'm gonna take 5 damage, but I'm gonna literally annihilate half the board. So it's good. You're just not doing anything on this turn. That's great. I love that for me. A basic honey die. You're just taking up space in my inventory. There's another honey die. Okay, yeah. It's a good time for us to use these. This is the crown mark. Target this with a honey die to improve it. This is now royal jelly. Okay. And now it's 4 times. Okay, yeah, we're understanding now. We're understanding. I got a full understanding of the position at hand. So this becomes a 24 damage play. Okay. Is that what I want? Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I want. I think that I would be stupid to not accept a 24 damage play here. Now, you're a little angry, which is fine. We're going to buff this slot to be a nice ×2. Then we're going to improve it. Then we're going to improve it. Then I'm going to reroll this die for no reason. Then I'm not going to improve it. Then I'm going to terrain boost this tile to be a +10. And then heal myself for 5. You're hitting for 24 on this turn? I'm going to draw a die, man. I mean, I straight up don't have block. So we're going to do this. We're going to get our 3 block from our 3 cards. I'm going to take a just disastrous amount of damage, and then we're going to pray a little bit. You're a +10, which is great. Okay, I mean, that could not be nicer for me. We can also very easily get a lot of damage here. This is 48 damage. Yeah, this is 48 damage. I'm gonna hit you. Now, you're angry. You're hitting for 24. That's still, like, quite a bit, man. That's quite a bit. Let's hyper buff this tile, okay? Then we'll prepare for a hardy buff on it again. Give me a 3. That's amazing. 20 block. Hitting you for 15. 23 block. 27 block. And then I can put this sucker right here. I'm doing 36 damage. And then we kill you on this turn, and I live a happy life. And everything is fine. It looked like it was not going to be, but everything is fine. 30 damage, good night. Okay. Scary for sure. Scary for sure, but in the end, pretty good. All dice you draw on turn 1 will roll the highest possible value. What the frick? That's really good, man. That's really good. Yeah, I mean, it has to be that. That's really good. A basic area attack die. We do all of our damage by hitting everybody. So I think that that's a valid die to add to the deck. Okay, yeah, I think we're in good shape. I'm gonna keep playing, okay? It's Area 3. I know that this might be like an hour and 20-minute video, but that's life right now. Hopefully you don't mind. What are you doing? Some poison? Infected. Reduce -3 the value of dice on this board slot. Will expand if not covered, though. Okay. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Let's like make sure that we still do something nice with that. So like something like this to now hyper buff some of these areas around us. This becomes 32 damage to you. Do we enjoy 26 damage instead? Yeah, I think we love 26 damage instead. I think that we are very pleased with 26 damage. While filling in our board of our messed up slot, I think it's great. I think it's really great. Okay. We're going to put you there. We do love our terrain dice. We're a big fan of our terrain dice. This is 14 damage. I'm going to draw another die just in case. It is a splash attack. It is another 3. I don't think you're getting any better than this, especially if you're buffing for the future a little bit. And you didn't use your heal die, so you can still make that happen if you want to. This is a plus freaking lot right now. It's a 19, man. Can I just kill you? Is that a viable strat? Yeah, it's an extremely viable strat. I'm going to just kill you. And we're going to move on with our day. And we get a nice heal, which is nice. A basic blood d6. Deal 3 damage to the player, gain a might. Attack dice get an extra value. A splash attack d4 with grow on it. Yeah, I love that. I love that. A sticky boost. Add +2 to the value of the dice 2 slots away. Extra value will stick to the die for the rest of the fight. That's interesting too. I love the splash attack d4 though. I'm filling my deck with a lot of crap. There's a lot of crap in my deck, but I think it's good. And I think that we are starting to suffer from too many 3s. I know I've said it a million times. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? And you are? Okay, give me your best dice. Remove a die, choose between 3 gold. Remove a die, choose between 3 silver. I mean, I'll remove a die. You took one of my boost dice. That's fine. And now I get a gold, which... I mean, this seems... I know that you're going to think that I've lost my mind on this one. I accidentally dragged and clicked. That said, this is fine, because an area attack die is actually pretty good. We do need a boost die, though, because now we're down on our 5, so it's actually like a bit of a problem, because I'm going to lose an energy, and that extra energy is doing a lot for us, man. Because I probably only have... Yeah, I only got 3 energy now, which is... I'm just kidding, I have 5 energy. I don't know, we're fine, I guess. No reason to get too upset. This is 5 damage to all enemies, which is 8 damage to all enemies, which is 16 damage to all enemies, which is another chunk of damage to all enemies in some ways. And then you add in this, and it's 24 damage to all enemies. Yeah, I mean, I do think that that's valuable, but I also think that I need some block, man. So I have to humor a scenario like this. Except it has to be on the block. Yeah, this is still pretty good, man. Because we hit most everybody. I don't want you to hit me, man, so I unfortunately have to just send this. I think this is fine. I think killing one of them is that's a huge opportunity for us. Now, you will be hitting me twice on this turn, which I'm really not looking forward to the implications of that. Then we are going to do this. We are going to do this. That is now 15 damage. I'm going to reroll both of you. And then get ready. That's 23 damage. That's 34 damage and then 41 damage. which will kill you, I will take 7. I mean, unfortunately, man, you have to take kills and then focus on like healing. I think that's the best approach for us. Now, in a case of this, you just kill him. You get out of the frickin' fight. I mean, it sucks that our heal was so terrible, but it is what it is. A basic hollow attack D6, reduce the energy cost by 1. I don't think any of these are good enough. Just kidding. I really like this. A double dip blood D6, I think is actually very okay for me. And then I'm going to fight, which may seem like a weird play to some of you, but I really don't have a die to discard. God, these enemies have like a lot of health. They got a lot of health. Enemy will lose the same amount of HP as the amount it heals to the target ally. You're gonna hit equal to your block, and then you're doing whatever I do. Okay. There's just so much going on, man. There's just so much going on. So, this is 11 to all of you. This is a lot more to all of you. This is 20 to all of you. And then as soon as I add in this nice area attack, this is 36 to all of you. Well, 31 to all of you. And then more. I mean, I'm going to tell you that we have to swallow our pride on the your 23 is completely fine. We swallow our pride on getting watermelon to work, and we take the nice 12 block and kill a lad. We basically have to get a kill on the first turn, or else we got like big problems. So I think it's good. I love this here. And then I think that this has to be a draw. Okay. Is this good enough? 19 is like nowhere close to good enough, man. And we're taking a chunk of damage in the process too. Actually, you're taking no damage because these two get converted to block. So we're hitting you for 16, which is surprisingly decent. And I'm not taking damage, which is really good. And then this is now a plus 11, and we can think about doing a pretty massive play here, man. Because that's now 26 to both of you, 34 to one of you. I need to draw a die. That is a huge opportunity. It's 43 to you. Which is not enough to kill you because you have 2 block. I'd like to cry. I'd like to cry. How do I make you... The 38 is just not as good. You have to do this, but you're gonna hit me. And unfortunately, like, even getting this glass die in... Yeah, no, it has to be this. It has to be this. And then I'm gonna take damage in the process too, which sucks even more. Okay. It's getting spicy in here. It's getting spicy in here. Let's hyper buff this. This is where we love a nice play on... Yeah, that's really good. And then this 32 damage to you. I think you're currently trying to heal for like a lot, which is an interesting concept. You can heal for as much as you want. I don't really care. It's an irrelevant amount in the long run. Because you are toast, man. You are toast. Now, my heal is not in my deck. I will end my turn. Okay. The fights are getting... They're getting kind of rough, man. They're getting kind of rough. I think it's too late for grows, man. I think it's too late for grows. This is a nice heavy splash. The sticky glass I kind of like, just for the plays that it brings. That's like permanent boosting in some ways for the fight. So free sample to increase silvers. Yeah. Yeah, I think I love the idea. I know that this is going to look like, Tyler, you're moving away from the beauty of the threes. I'm really not. I'm buffing our top end damage. Max hand +1, draw +1. That's crazy good. That's crazy good. I am actually over the moon about that. And then I'm happy to leave you. I think that gaining extra draw, man, that's key to success, to be honest with you. We've seen what happens when we have really good draw on a turn. Let's just take that energy and amplify it. Now, I am going to go fight an elite, which I'm going to regret. But let's worry about that when we worry about that, which will be at a later date. Lost in Your Own Thoughts, a rudimentary temple with a levitating figure. Set all faces from one selected die to 1. Set all faces from one selected die to 2. Set all faces from one selected die to 3. Okay, let's do that, and I'm more than happy to do it on this glass sticky lad. Okay, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. And then we go into a nice elite. I do think this run has potential to win. I do think that we are struggling like a lot more on this final floor than we were before. I do think I have to draw some dice as well. We can get a lot of block, but that's not necessarily my concern. My concern right now is hitting the crap out of you. This will kill one of you. I mean, look, you gotta go for some hits here. I have to block. I have to block. Getting hit for 12. I'm blocking for 12. I'm hitting this guy for 9. Do I want to just kill you? Getting an enemy off the board always valuable, but our splash damage will kill you on the next turn. I'm going to focus this guy. I think that this is actually incredibly okay, because we just hit everybody a lot, right? So reroll ya. Got a little bit better. Toxic area, sticky. Okay. Good, very good. Then give me the toxic area. Hitting everybody for 8, going to be very nice. Hitting for 22, equally nice. Splash damage. It's fine, I guess. I mean, if we're gonna do this, let's do it right. That's 22 to all of you. That's 26 to all of you. That's 26 to one of you, 24 to two of you. I mean, the terrain die is also like a good play. Okay. We might as well do this. I'm getting hit for 16. I mean, I'm getting hit for 13, but I don't have any block in my hand because we continue to live in hell. We also are letting the goop spread, which is not good either. I'd like to smack you for like a lot on this turn. Yeah, brother, this is getting kind of messy. It's getting kind of messy. That's good. And then that's 22 to all of you. I'm gonna try to buff you. 23 to all of you. I have to play block, man. I have to play block. Let's prioritize getting our block covered up on the crappy squares. 20 to both of you is still a really good turn if I'm not taking damage. So let's consider that a win, and then let's kill the damn Plague Bringer, and then life is going to be completely fine. We need not be concerned. This ended up being okay. And we can come out of this potentially with a really nice heal too, if I play my cards right. 16 to all of you. I mean, drawing would be cool. The splash here, doing the 10 to you is pretty okay. I mean, this I gain might, which is also cool. The heal is actually very nice from this, and actually we don't take damage, which is even better. So, why did he hit me? Why did he hit me? He retaliated against me. They're scheming against me. I must have missed something, which is... That's life, man. That's life. 23 damage that kills you on the dot. 29 overkills you on the dot. Yeah, one of them had thorns. Oh, this is an elite. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's actually really bad. You have weak there. You have weak there. And then that added this, which means that I have to put another damn slot in. Okay. Okay, yeah. Do this. Do this. This is a lot of damage. And then we can continue to make that damage even greater. 44. 22 to the rest of you. Draw me some very nice dice. 51, 25, 25 to you. And then I gain 11 block. That's 34 to all of you. 16. It's just amazing. It's actually just disgustingly good. I love when the stars align. By the way, if you can follow what the hell is going on, you are like a way stronger man than me, because I'm playing it and I have no clue what I'm doing. They ramped this up, man. They ramped this up. This is terrible for me. If 3 or more dice on the board have a face of 1, it's a like really low chance of that happening. I love the idea of another block that is free. Okay. Still trucking along. I'm not sure that we're in good shape, man, but we're trucking along. 14 coins. A relic. Each time you receive unblocked damage, deal back 2. I think that's so largely irrelevant, it's insane, but I'll take it. And then a good shop. We can afford a lot. Dice in hand get +1 extra value. Dice in hand at end of the turn will no longer be discarded. Definitely thought that they weren't getting discarded anyway, so that's fun. I'm just an idiot, but that's fine. On odd turns, draw 2 more dice. Grant the hollow property to a die. That's so good on a lad that costs 2, right? So we put it on you. That's really good. +1 for each die on the board next to it. Okay. Gonna put that on the toxic area die. And then you know what? On odd turns, draw 2 extra dice. I think that's one of those... It only benefits us to do that. Now, I am scared, so I'm going to go into the discard a tile realm. I'm not even sure that I have anything I want to discard, because I think I've actually, like, gotten the deck now to where I want it to be. That sounds insane when I have legitimately 24 dice in my deck. Is that an accurate 3 times 6, 18 plus 22 dice in my deck? Can I count? Yeah, 16 plus 6, yeah. I just don't think... I think the deck is okay. I think it's okay. Not okay enough to go fight another elite. I think you've lost your mind if you think I should do that. More than happy to heal to full and then start forging some tiles. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to forge our... I really wanted to forge this die, or this die. But I will forge some dice. You need not be worried. Let's forge this one, because I do think that that's still of value. And then I have no money, man. So we are going to leave. And I will do an unknown tile, much against my own will. And then I'll fight an elite because we get a heal afterward. So it's effectively a free relic. Ooh, this screen is bright. As you walk through the dungeon, you notice your feet getting stuck on the floor. Spider webs blocking the way. Slash your way through, gain 8 coins. Or obtain Determination Juice and the Cobweb Boots Curse. Next battle, apply Cobweb Tangled slots. First die you place on the board will be re-rolled. No. Just give me the juice. Let's fight the elite. We'll fight we'll heal and then we'll fight the boss. And I think we're here, man. I think that we are here. What is, you're just a lock die? Now, does that count as a die on the board? Because that's, I'll be the one to say it's bullshit if it doesn't. I'd be kind of mad about that if it wasn't. It definitely counts as a die on the board, so that's good. I'd like to draw because, yeah, I mean, that's not really what we wanted to see. 32 to all of you is really good, though. 36 to all of you is even better. 30 to all of you is a nice consolation prize that allows me to also have a little bit of block on this turn. So we take a 30 and we live with that. Took some damage, but that's okay. That's okay. Receive a damage at the end of the turn. Okay. I know that if 3 or more dice have a 1, but brother, it's not gonna happen, so just chill with it. Let's splash you the frick up, man. I need to get 2 more 3s on the board to start doubling some of this damage. 15, not 22, 15, end the fight. Part 2. But we're ready for part 2, man. And this now has a +8, which is nice. This is now a +14. Lot of lads around us, but we will work with that. 23 damage to all of you. We can buff you further. 34 damage to all of you. This is free. This is free. This is technically free as well. I'm not allowed to draw despite having my draw, so that's respectable. Is it actually better for me to get this splashy lad down? You're hollow, so you're actually like free to put down? 41, 34, 34, 34. I said 34 actually a couple too many times during that. So like, humor me real quick. 53 hits you and kills you. We would take 14. Nah, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I'll accept the 10 to kill. Well, but I'm taking 20, so I'd take 10 damage. Reconvene. There's too many choices, man. There's too many freaking choices. You're hollow, so you're free. That's 16 block. Immediately, this takes care of everything. So let's now start to... I mean, yeah, that alone takes care of everything, but it's also because they're getting their watermelon value. Let's then think about... So that's 22, 17, 17. This is 22, 15, 15, 15. So that's better there. The 27 block is still, like, plenty. 24 block is also still plenty. We lose some damage, but we get the damage back in other ways. I don't take damage. I mean, we might as well. If we're going to do this, because that's better. I think that we just accept this. Again, we would love to do the most damage possible, but not at the expense of my health, okay? So I'm chill with this. Buff you. And then we got big plays here, okay? Because this is 10 damage to all of you, but this is 13 damage. And then that's 19 damage to all of you. And then we still have some pretty big block potential. It's 31 to all of you plus 24 block, which is actually like just enough, which is crazy. And we kill 2 of you? 1 of you. Okay. I did take damage. Yeah, enemy will lose the amount of HP as the amount it heals to the target ally. You're so annoying. I mean, you're literally just like the most annoying person of all time. Just stop hitting me, you little freak. Like, do you mind? I will re-roll both of these. 28 to both of you, 38 to both of you. I mean, this is some huge potential. 43 to both of you. 58 to all of you. Don't hit me, okay? Okay. We live to see another day. And we get a full heal, and we get a relic, right? I mean, sure. We'll take the damn mercenary license. You've tried to give it to me 100 times. Another hollow block is free, man. Is free. We take free. Free is good. Free is good. And then I know I got 21 money, but just give me the full heal, man. The full heal is A-okay. And then I'm more than happy to roll into this boss fight. And let's see if we can get a win, okay? First run ever. I don't think that we've played optimally on this run. But I think that we've played as a whole okay, right? If attacks adds a sting die to the player's draw pile, you're hitting me for 14. Okay. We can work with that, man. We can work with that. A double dip to gain a little bit of might. I love the idea. We actually have some really massive potential. Here. 11. 121. Hit you for 15. Yeah, this is fine. This is better. That's not better. I hit you for 12. I hit you for 14. I go for this. I'm also gaining mites. And I gain a lot of draw modifiers. I think this is fine. I don't think it's a great turn, but I think it's an okay turn. He hit me before I could... Why are they hitting me before I could do anything, man? I'm starting to lose my mind from this. Okay, you're hitting me for 10. I have no block. Okay. I have a block. It's exciting days for me. Let's try to get some pretty big hits in, okay? That is 33 damage. That's big hits. I can't deny. That is the big hits that we were talking about. Also love the idea of getting some terrain action flowing. This can be even bigger hits here. That's 48 hits. I come in with an 8 damage, 39 to you. Now don't hit me, please, because that would start to bug me a little. Okay. Now what's going on with these? Reduce the value of this die by 1. We do not love that. We do not love that. Okay. This is my last retain sting. You deal 1 damage to me. Okay. Cool. I like that. Obviously, we do not want to deal damage to me, but let's get it the hell out of our hand, right? Because it has glass. I might as well use it and get it out of my deck forever. You're a nice hollow splash. That's 15 to you. Obviously, you're doing 22 damage to me. I would like to defend that, which means that I need to get another 3 down, get the nice 15. Can't draw right now. Is this a good time for us to attempt to heal? Because we could heal for 12, and that actually puts us in a much better position, man. 15 block plus the 3 you'd get from these for 18 block. I'd take 4 damage, but I'm healing for 12. If you have 3 or more dice in your hand at the end of the turn, destroy the die in the first position. You can destroy my basic attack die, man. This doesn't look great, okay? This doesn't look great. But let's figure it out, man. Let's figure it out. This is 24 damage. This is 36 damage. This is 57 damage. It's 45 damage, but I'm taking some good stuff in the process here. I'd like to play. This guy is free. 28 and 45 kind of rocks, and then you permanently buff these 2 spots. That's fine too. 48 coming in, 31 block. Yeah. 48 damage is amazing, man. We love every second of that. You're applying your leaks again, my guy. Okay, 22 coming in. Let's get some nice permanent buffing. I mean, obviously we love something like this, but it is not perfect. Okay. It's about to be really nice, though, when I lay down this next one. 41. What if I do this instead? 17. What if we go for block instead of damage? Okay. That's still 32 damage and I don't take damage. 36. I mean, at that point, I can probably get back to going for attack instead. 24, I don't take damage. 44 to you. What's in my deck? Nah. I didn't mean to hit draw, man. I didn't mean to hit draw. This actually ruins my stuff more, so don't do that. Just end your turn. Just end your turn. We still got plenty of good draw potential. He's taking damage, okay. Which is lovely. It's really nice. You're hitting for 22 on this turn. Problematic, my guy. It is problematic. Blast, retain, sting. I need to draw more dice. Going to need to draw more dice. There's my block. Okay. 22. Let's again. I mean, 38 block is a little bit much. But we can probably go for 22 block and then 26 here. 28 there. 29 there. Yeah. I'm good with that. It's slow, man. It's slow. But we're chonking them, okay? Slow, but we're chonking them. And we're putting poison on him, which I think has a lot of value as well. Now, 22 coming in. I'll reroll you. Okay, unfortunate. One more 3 is good stuff. Yeah, 23 damage, 14 block. The glass retains sting, I'm going to be honest with you. Eat dirt. I don't want to... Won't be discarded from hand if not used. I understand, but you have to understand I must. Okay, I must. This is actually less damage and less block to me because it's another 3. But this is more damage. Is more damage because... Oh, I take I'm hitting myself with the blood die. I'm okay. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. My bad, folks. Sorry about that. It's obviously not what we wanted to do. But that's okay. That's okay. You actually don't take damage because these turn into block. So we enjoy 300, okay? We enjoy you having some poison on you. And we just keep chugging along, okay? What are these? -2 the value. Just like F off, man. Just F off for like 20 seconds. Because you're starting to be really damn annoying. 21 block. Put this down, 31 block. Can I draw some attacks, potentially? 36. That's an attack, for sure. Yeah, okay. We take this. We take this. You're destroying the block in the first position. Guess what? It's one of your damn stings, man. Enjoy destroying it. Thank you. We send our warm regards. Super buff. Play it. Big potential here. Big potential. 47 damage, 53 damage. Can't help but notice that I do not have any block. Okay, there's my block. 8 block is not exactly a lot of block. I'm just going to be the guy that says it. 21 block. He's taking 105 damage. What the frick did I do, man? Because the 6 is getting doubled by this. Which is then doing this. Which, yeah, that can scale it quick. Okay, yeah, I mean, this was a good turn. I'll take doing 105 damage to you. You have added some nasty stings to my deck, though. Again, do I really fully understand what I'm doing? The answer to that is no. I'm sure that a lot of you can understand that at this point. But it is working still. This will kill me. We have to... Oh, brother, this is actually kind of bad. This will murder me. Can you remove die from me, man? It would be very nice if you did. Let's try to get a little bit more block on this one. 16 block, not good enough, man. That's not good enough. Like, this guy's just adding freaking 3 to this because I've got some nonsense, man. I don't even know where I have that. Okay, this is not... It's still pretty bad. But it has to be what we do here. We definitely take some damage. Destroy the die in the first position. Okay. That's good, for the record. Faulty boy. You can buff on that. Then we just need you to buff some of these. 23 block is good enough. 25 damage coming in. 26 block coming in. Can I... You're gonna remove if you have 2 or more dice in your hand? Beautiful. Kill that die, please. Thank you. 88 damage, man. That's all we gotta do. But the fight is getting harder. Is definitely getting harder. Hyper buff these 2 slots. You're hollow, but you're not useful, unfortunately. Some of these dice are really nice for damage. 12 block. I have to go with buffs on... Well, I have to go for buffs on 3s in order to get my block required. That's huge. That's actually so massive. And then you do something like this. 43 damage, 24 block. You're applying big leaks to my board, but I don't care. I just have to hit you for 45 and we walk away with a win. It's a 20-minute final fight for the record. Which I freaking hate when video games do this, but that's life. We can maybe make it happen. It's -3 on all of these, man. You have to realize how disgusting that is. 27 damage. That's hitting me. 18. 15 is actually like so much better for me to do something like this, but let's prioritize me getting block over you getting damage. So that would be here. So 24 there, but 23 to you. And then you're going to add a bunch of stings. Don't draw them, man. Don't draw them, please. You drew a lot of them, but I'm going to get you. Okay? I'm going to get you. 11, 20 damage. GG, my guy. I get my first win in Die in the Dungeon. Holy frick, man. It's an incredibly intense final fight. And an incredibly intense run. Defeat your first enemy, the Blindfold of Rage. I'm about to get 100 of these. Defeat 2 enemies in a single turn. 25 damage or more in a single hit. Defeat the Scorpion Rider. Reach Area 2. Defeat a 15 HP enemy with an accurate kill. Collect 8 or more relics. 25 glass dice. Protect the corpse, new character unlocked. Defeat the Queen Bee. Reach Area 3, the Dormant Palace. Upgrade a die to gold tier. Spend 50 or more total coins. Reach the final battle, another character unlocked. Fill all the slots on your board. 99 damage or more in a single hit. Defeat the Mosquito Duke. Complete a run with Cinder. Holy crap, man. Okay, quit to the title screen real quick. Let's take a look at the codex. So here's our characters. God, it really looks like that there's a 4th character potentially in the game that could be a secret. I'm not going to say there is or isn't. Wow, there are a lot more dice types than I thought. That's pretty cool. Excited for that. And then, just a butt ton of relics for us to uncover and unpack. Having a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And then now I'm assuming, yeah, we get to choose our characters now. And they have alternate relics too. And I have an ascension system. Okay. So Mango's the new character in the game. Lizver, we technically have played as in the past, but I'm sure that they've changed. Mango, I've never played as. So more to explore. If you want to see more, like in the video, much appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to go lay down. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.